Welcome back to the review of the Gold Cup of 2016. Amongst the fancied runners, Laurie Laxon's Mr. Spielberg, Keshwar trying to win his second Gold Cup was one of the leading hopes as well. And of course, Bahana, trained by Stephen Gray, the ride for Craig Williams. A lot of hopes, a lot of interest. Here's the race, the Dester Singapore Gold Cup.
And it all comes down to this. Race number 10, Laughing Gravy, about to go in for the Dester Singapore Gold Cup, and the last one to go forward, it would seem, is the winner from 2 years ago and one of 4 runners for Pat Shaw, and it's Keshwar. And we're just about right to go. Set. And they're racing in the Gold Cup. Titanium away on the inside fairly. Time Odyssey with some pace. Bahana and also away quite nicely there is Keshwar. And further out then to Newlands between runners in the red cap as they go round the first turn. Inside a circuit to go, and Oscar Chavez has Time Odyssey leading out. Craig Williams on Bahana quickly moves up on the outside. He might even look for the front here, Williams. And it's Bahana who goes clear over Time Odyssey, who's running second. A few lengths away, Newlands back in third. Titanium very close to the pace, and then came the winner from 2 years ago, and that's Keshwar. He's fifth on the outside. One of the fancied runners, Mr. Spielberg, tucked away centre field on the inside, about a length and a half away, Majestic Moments. Then Coptado, Squires Boulderson out wide. A length away, Laughing Gravy, getting a long way back with Cheetah on Fire. And Blue Sweet is back in last as the field in the Singapore Gold Cup of 2016. Race inside, 1,400 metres left to go. And it's Bahana going along at a leisurely tempo, leading out by a length from Time Odyssey. 2.5 Newlands, then Titanium, saving ground and improving over on the fence. Following him through is Mr. Spielberg at the 1,200. Then came Keshwar. Further out then Majestic Moments. Behind those Squires Boulderson out deep. Laughing Gravy trying to improve a position or two with last year's winner Coptado next on the inside from Cheetah on Fire. And Blue Sweet in the pink colours back in last as Bahana is about to swing off the far side. Inside 1,000 metres left to go in the cup. And it's Bahana who leads out from Time Odyssey on the outside second. Further back then to Titanium, and also Newlands in that bunch and not too far away, but travelling a little bit wide there is Keshwar. Mr. Spielberg starting to work into the race. He's centre field with Squires Boulderson, and behind those Laughing Gravy, Majestic Moments held up, and further out is Coptado as Bahana tries to pinch it on the point of the turn. About 500 metres to go. Whips are cracking here. Williams has stolen a couple of lengths here on Bahana, leads out from Time Odyssey. Then Keshwar, Newlands further out. Mr. Spielberg into the clear. Majestic Moments and Laughing Gravy coming down the outside with 300 metres to go. Bahana still led. Time Odyssey not too far away. It's Bahana from Time Odyssey, Majestic Moments, Keshwar, Newlands and Mr. Spielberg further out. Bahana still led the Gold Cup with about 100 metres to go. Time Odyssey trying very hard, but it's Craig Williams in front on Bahana. Blue Sweet out wide flying, but Williams has won it on Bahana. Bahana wins the Gold Cup. Second, very close there. We've got Blue Sweet and Time Odyssey close up, and Newlands further out with also Laughing Gravy, and Keshwar not too far away with Mr. Spielberg. Then Coptado, further back Majestic Moments, Titanium, Cheetah on Fire, and a long way back then Squires Boulderson. It'll be victory here for Bahana, and the tactics, the tactical ride, the decision to go forward. I think Nick Child in the end may have been the difference, and he's won it relatively comfortably. And very similar to a horse like Keshwar a couple of years ago, who was lightly raced with an excellent strike rate and has gone into the race here and has been able to win at start number 13, I think, for him.
Yeah, indeed, great performance, and what a ride from Craig Williams. We've seen plenty of good rides this weekend, but that was a great tactical ride from the front. He was able to dictate and do exactly what he wanted to suit his horse, and again another lightly weighted runner scoring in the Singapore Gold Cup here.
For the minors, we've got Time Odyssey. What a run for him. He's been able to run second, and we're waiting on third with Blue Sweet prominent. And it probably will go to a Blue Sweet, but he
That's
got
a huge run from him.
Yeah, huge run. They weren't even going to run him in the race, but he's been able to win. And what a weekend for Steve Gray. He won the Barker, but that now almost, not insignificant.
Certainly
but
in the shadow of Bahana.
It's in the shadow, and this is such a magic moment for a trainer who's done such a terrific job over a number of years.
Yeah, absolutely. A huge success for the team, and they've just gone from strength to strength so far towards the end of the season. And with this horse, he's progressed all year. He's been working his way up through the ranks. That El Dorado success last time was good. He got home from Guru. He's known to be a useful horse, but he's beaten some really classy types here today, Matt, and I take my hat off to Craig Williams. That was a masterful ride from the front end.
Well, it was all worthwhile. The man who's won so many big races around the world, and he's been able to win a Gold Cup. great go for a second and third, wasn't it? But Time Odyssey looks to have just hung on there ahead of Blue Swede, and Newland's back in fourth after the running of the Gold Cup. Well, we might head downstairs. Larry Foley and also Gareth Pepper are on deck down there, and no doubt they're going to have some very, very happy and victorious connections.
Absolutely, Stephen Gray. Well, I had to grab him to get him down because he was swamped by all his connections. Steve, I'll grab you. A plan come together, a horse that has continued to improve, and a weekend you'll never forget.
Yeah, I think so. Probably the weekend of my career, actually. So it's great. Yeah, it was only a maiden this time last year.
Amazing stuff. Now, Tommy, the plan was it always to go to the front and steal it at the top of the straight?
No, it was always just go forward. So I left it to him what he wanted to do. I said he's lightweight and he doesn't like being headed, you know, and that's what handicaps are about, I guess. So it's great.
Steve, we won't delve too deep into details, but you've got a great team behind you, including your wife Bridget, and the hard work's paid off.
I think that's the thing about it, is, you know, there's so many good trainers here, and everyone has their turns, and you talk about everyone. So it's my turn today, and we have great staff, and you know, I was away a week, and Peter and Nick and all the boys have done a great job, and it's a pressure week for them, and I haven't been here at all week really, and we just have a plan, stick to it and keep it simple, and sometimes it happens.
Craig, prior to the race, it hasn't been a terrific weekend for you. Hadn't ridden a winner before this race, but geez, that panned out perfectly for your plan, hey?
Well, not ideally. He's put Lair in front, and they didn't want him to be in, well, he's never been in front before, and basically it was too good an opportunity to take up. If I got beaten, then they weren't going to be happy. They flew me over specifically for this horse, and well, the horse worked well for me, but he's a bit Lair in front. I thought we'll make the advantage of that, and I tried to get him going prior to them coming to him because we had such an easy time in front, and he's a nice horse that's still putting it together.
Now, you noted track walker, world famous. You leave nothing unturned as far as the race preparation goes. Round the bend, you found your mark about 6 horses out?
Yes, that's right. Had a look at the track. Look, again, I've got to thank Vlad Jurek. He was the one he came down for the Melbourne Cup, and it was great. He was an apprentice to my father, Alan Williams, and he had 3 of his apprentices in the Melbourne Cup, and Vlad actually introduced me to Stephen Gray, and he took the owners in to give me the opportunity today because I was riding light there, and again, it's an extremely lightweight for me to be at for 3 weeks. Very well worth it, but I've got to thank my wife Lisa, my 4 children at home, my manager Mark Guest, my parents, my brothers, and especially my uncle Jimmy, who drives me to all the country meetings, and Vincent Mills, who's my other valet. So I'm very fortunate I've got a great core group around it. And of course, I have to thank the horse. I couldn't have done it without him. He was courageous today.
Your whole family watching this is terrific, and you're part of Singapore history.
That's great, and you're right. The racing's global awareness is so small now, and we can captivate the audience. Friday nights we're watching Singapore races. Sunday we're watching it. So it's fantastic that racing is. Unfortunately, it's not the international race anymore, but to see all the crowd out here, it gives me a really great buzz to win one of your feature races.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the prize presentation for the Dester Singapore Gold Cup, proudly sponsored by Lubritrade Trading Private Limited. We welcome on stage from the Singapore Turf Club our chairman, Mr. Lim Joo Boon, committee members Mr. Fong Yong Kian and Mr. Kazuo Segino. And from Lubritrade Trading, please give a big round of applause for Managing Director, Mr. Lim Xiao Mong. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Lim Sia Mong to present the trophies for the Dester Singapore Gold Cup. The Dester Singapore Gold Cup, of course, was won by Bahana, and representing the Dago stable, please welcome on stage Mr. Undong Yusof. Well done to you, sir. Your horse has won the $1.35 million Dester Singapore Gold Cup, and a great effort by all concerned. I'd now like an even bigger round of applause, please, for our winning trainer, Mr. Stephen Gray. Stephen's done a remarkable job this weekend. He's a well-known face here in Singapore. He won the feature on Friday. He's won the Gold Cup on Sunday in a weekend he termed probably his best to date in his training career. Well done, Stephen, and your team. And last but not least, another big round of applause for a jockey that has tasted success all over the world. He's ridden another Group 1 winner. Please give it up for Craig Williams. A masterful ride from the front, a tactical display, second to none. And this man's tasted success all around the world. Well done, Craig. Great ride aboard Bahana, and he takes up the final Group 1 of the seasons. Thank you very much, Mr. Lim. Congratulations to our winners, folks. Please join me in giving another big round of applause to the connections of Bahana. Scenes here at the Turf Club, folks, and that's it for the Dester Singapore Gold Cup of 2016. Bahana, Stephen Gray, Craig Williams victorious here as they take it out for the 2016 edition. Well done to all concerned. That was a tactical masterpiece ride.
Well, that's it for another Gold Cup, and a great Gold Cup it was too. And much like Risky Business with Glenn Boss in 2010 and Trapace in 2013 with Tommy Berry, it's a visiting jockey who goes home with the spoils. Craig Williams, with his Daredevil front-running ride, was able to steal the Gold Cup in 2016. And these colours will be on the statue out the front here at the Winners' Days for the next 12 months. So Stephen Gray, Craig Williams and Bahana victorious in the 2016 Dester Singapore Gold Cup.